So when you first open your Thinkorswim platform, you're going to notice there's a huge amount of information available. Don't let it be overwhelming. You can actually tool it however you want it to appear. So I'm going to go over a couple of things that could be helpful when you're setting up your trading platform. You really don't need to have a million different things set up. Add what's useful to you. And so let's kind of look through. One thing I love to have on the left column, you can add widgets. And to add or remove them, you just click the little plus arrow in the corner. And when you click that, it's going to I just realized my video is over the top of it, sorry. It's going to pop up in the lower left behind my video camera. It's going to pop up with a select gadget. You can add any gadgets that you want to, but I strongly suggest news. Creating a watch list over there is handy, and then also having live level 2 quotes for whatever stocks you're looking at can be helpful. Then along the top you're going to see some tabs. The two that I use most often are the trade and the charts tab. Trade's useful whenever you're ready to put in a trade. It can show you all the price action basically by penny. It shows you how much volume's being traded at any certain price. You'll see as these get highlighted, that's your current price. So you have your bid and ask, how many shares are being offered at each. If you place a buy or sell order, they'll actually appear as a line on this as well. It shows a simple chart that's running for the day. And so again, this is just a useful thing. It's also going to show you your position. I was tooling around with RCL and got stuck. But hey, it's rebounding and it's just a matter of time. Sometimes you just got to be patient if you can afford to ride it out. If you look over to charts though, this is where finding your good investments can really come in handy. So again, you have your primary chart here, which you can choose. If you go up in the top, you can click the drop down here and choose your time frame. Now you generally want to look at the time frame that corresponds most closely to the amount of time you plan to hold the stock. So if you're swing trading or day trading, you really probably only want to look at a 1 day, maybe a 5 day, because you're really just looking for the short-term patterns. And so from there, there's a few indicators that you're going to want to add to your platform. You don't need to add a ton, but if you go into studies, add study, and then if you go to candlestick patterns, what you can find is, I'm sorry, that's not candlestick patterns. You're going to go into moving averages. You're going to select the simple moving average. You're going to add this 2 times. So you'll click. After that, you're also going to add the RSI indicator. So to add an RSI, we're going to go down to RSI. So you'll click that, and you're going to see some data pop up on the screen. It's not quite accurate yet, so what we'll want to do is go up here to Edit Studies. Now our first simple moving average, we're going to want to leave right where it is, which is 90. The second one, we're going to want to change that by clicking the Configure button, and we're going to want to change the length of time to 180 periods. Now that is going to show us 2 moving averages on our screen. It'll plot a longer term as well as your current most recent moving average. Those two together can give a lot of data regarding which direction the price is going to be moving. From there, the next thing that can be useful is showing your moving average crossovers, but the most important other thing to add is your RSI. That's right here. Just make sure it's at 14, 70, 30, close, Wilders, and no. These are the most useful settings to have, and essentially what this is doing is showing you the relative strength of a stock, whether it's overbought, oversold, or trading within its standard normal range. So once these are all set up, you look at your screen, everything is linked. So as I move my mouse across the the screen, we're going to see that I can see, okay, we're in an overbought situation here. It's being highlighted. So when I move to that, I can actually use the horizontal bar to find out what the stock is trading at that point. So say, okay, we're overbought pretty bad right here, and I can see that that's trading at about 37.24. So more than likely, with it being overbought like that, we're going to see a correction where it comes back down somewhere closer to the middle 50% range. And so when that happens, if we were to short the stock, we could make money on that trip down. So as we see, when it got to the 50% range, it actually took a pretty hard dip right there. So we would have been able to unload somewhere around 36.59. So we're talking almost 80 cents, 75 cents on a swing within just a matter of a couple of minutes, simply by using this indicator. Now, it's not always going to work. You have to be careful, but these can be very, very useful tools. And so that's what I've got for you right now. And we're just going to continue learning and growing together, because right now is the time to be diving into the stock market. There's a whole lot to be made out there. Don't let the rich people go out there and make all the money, when everyday Joe with a little bit of education can go out and invest wisely for himself. So that's what I've got for you today. We'll talk to you soon.